Let me take y'all back. A couple centuries ago, colonizers entered their laziness with abduction and dehumanization, snatched men, women, and children from their huts, and threw them on a boat to a whole new nation. A couple centuries ago, we were stripped of our cloth, left naked, our vulnerability a deafening sound. Just as we withdraw the flesh on our brown backs, our blood dripping from our torn skin to the ground. Less than a century ago, when addressing the blatant bigotry that threatened our very existence, it was decided that we had regained too much power power that can only lead to a resistance. And even now, so little has changed because they still underestimate us. But our skin full of melanin, our hair full of texture, bodies full of strength, and minds full of wisdom, my people, we are dripping far too much potential. So it's no wonder that they feared a race who naturally possessed the upper hand. They knew it wouldn't take too long before we stepped into the man. So a broken system was created by these broken people that broke my black people. I tell you to never get over it because my brothers and sisters are still enslaved by the brain, weighed down by these mental chains. Chains that are not physical and to the naked eye is not visible. Chains that are still wrapped around the necks of our people, stuck in a constant cycle of injustice, fear, and even more injustice. They got us constantly chasing and nearly grasping freedom, knowing we're not even on the cusp of it. These subliminal messages surrounding all of us, used to cripple our minds, were made so we would always fail, and it never fails, nearly every time. We live in a system designed to kill you, using you. Just give us the right tools like a gun, a blunt, some lean, or some booze. Because who needs a white man to kill off the race when we can do it ourselves? After all, the best weapon they ever created was yourself. I know we're tired of living with the ongoing premonition of mass destruction, our very own lives held in the hands that have been tainted with corruption. So we need to stand tall, we need to walk with pride, and we need to live knowing we serve a greater purpose. Because the first 100 times we said it, they made it clear that they didn't hear us. And to everyone out there, being black is not a shameful burden. It's a different, unique, and pure kind of beauty. So run if they tell you, you're pretty for a black girl, because you are beauty in all of its entirety. Don't let the fetishization of these foreign baddies persuade you differently. And this is a reminder to all the non-blacks who are listening to me now. Hear me clear and hear me loud. It's not okay to say never was, never will be, and certainly not now. Lastly, never forget that several voices will always be louder than one. So I encourage the whites to sit back and relax because my generation, we ain't done.
That was beautiful!
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What we on, boy?
My name Dante. Yeah. Today, I woke up out of bed, opened my eyes, but even though I upheld my heavy eyelids from a few hours of slumber, likewise every other day, today I did it differently. I mentally thought about who I was and what it meant to be everything I present. So I go in the mirror and I start with my hair. I examine thoroughly, moving it closer, looking at every strand. And as I look in the mirror, I ask the mirror, why do I wake up with this nappy mop on my head? And believe it or not, the mirror spoke back to me. The mirror said, his hair is beautiful, made up of the richest material and richest strand of any hair that was created by God. I looked back confused, not because the mirror spoke, but because what the mirror said was kind of odd. I thought, well, why does society believe that this hair is ugly and unacceptable? Had me looking kind of skeptical, but I let it slide. I then asked, what about my complexion? As a light/brown-skinned male, I wonder why today seems a lot better. Maybe that's why I tend to turn in that direction. Then the mirror said, I admit that foreign is cute. I'll never dispute, but I know you heard the quote, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And that's the truth. In my head, I said, I wish this was the world standard. Then I said, here's my last question since you got all the answers. I asked him, why is my face shaped so fat? The mirror said to me simply, because you're black. Your eyes slanted like your royal mother, and those huge lips came for no one other than her lover. Your blackness is wild when your nose bleeds, it swells and turns red. And it's definitely why you was born with that big old head. As I laughed at that stupid statement, I rolled my eyes to my little sister, who stood adjacent. She walks in my room and she looks confused but happy. I said, what's wrong? She said, Dante, why is my hair so happy?
See, I had a dream that all men were created equal.
A dream that can only be fulfilled if we all acknowledge that our society was and is equal. A dream so sweet that the memories of our roots would go unseen, but the memories of our roots would have more presence than the seniors. A dream that the colors would go unseen and blind the eyes of those who thought otherwise. The color of my skin doesn't define what's on the inside, but it defines the misunderstanding or whether or not I'm guilty if I was to be put up for trial. The color of my skin defines the trials and tribulations that I have to go through to survive. The survival of my own kind. That made what America is today. Oh, today. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about today's society that nominated a president that wants to make America great.
Again?
Again? What does he mean again? Does he mean by putting Negroes back into bondage and make this a predominantly white country again? Again, I can't stress this enough again, that we are not a piece of property.
That we are all human.
Again, shall I stress this again, that we are the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We are the people that create a culture, but get told that it's unprofessional about a dream stealing roaches that take the same culture for a statement. My melanin in my skin is not a trend, but it's the skin that I wear, and I don't care if I don't fit in. You can even ask me all you want, but you can't forget about what happened on that boat. If you didn't want me, why bring me here? To do the dirty work? I think not, sir. I think it's time to clean this up. Where's the soap? Again, shall I remind you to put some respect on my name. It's Queen, not Negro, color, or black. It's African American. And see, I can't do nothing but spit facts. The fact that you keep trying to hold me back. You keep trying to hold me from the goals that can be achieved if we all came together and dreamed the same dream that Dr. Martin Luther King dreamed. The dream that men empower and kill our black men but educate them to be better men. The men that this society needs, not what they're presented to be. Murderers, robbers, scammers, murderers. Now let me tell you about this dream. Well, we all were successful without the strings. The strings of being strained by the cause and effects what has the nation that caused the nation to have more preservation of downgradation of mankind. The mankind who seems to can't get it right from knowing what's right or wrong. Well, it's time to right our wrongs, fixing the calendar and giving us our work. We are more than just February 28th, we deserve a 31st. See, I had a dream that the nation can come together and divide and conquer. And we can come together and love each other. But a dream is only a dream. And it can only happen if we all dream the same dream. See, I told you I had a dream.
Religion creates division. Muslim versus Christian. Race or the color of our skin determines our way of living. Murder versus sons. We just trying to take it out. Giving nothing, but the verdict says we're guilty for stealing crumbs. Right? They don't see our situation. Society, you are taken out. You gotta be dehumanized and not see what we are facing. Either make you or break you. You either stray or stay. Now it's broken state versus those that go away. The battle roots. The conqueror is so clever. Can't seem to notice and silent they shoot. Even the siren sound. So if I stray nigga out, I'm no better than once I'm still hood bound. I cannot see through the knowledge proof. Born to poverty wasn't my decision. Liquor stores, churches, crack on the block. Exclude those who better living. We're kept out. Let new culture try to see we all working but selling illegal. Our way of living because we all hurt. This is the cycle and the sequel to be continued. Can you dig it for? Do you understand, sir? The strong are there gone, can't lead us. Pharmaceutical drugs don't heal us. Niggas and hot rats hold the same pimps inside as our fresh produce. This ain't freedom, this is a drug, so please help us. Look at what broken homes produce. Drop down to help out. Sold crack for food, shelter, clothes, and more. Heard the same souls, the same dope that made your home broke. Strange you, but our surroundings are all we know. Now let's go park and do. Hate, streets that trigger. Rob their very own son because we so poor. Most are afraid to steal from the rich. Royal and for real high security. They come thick and crooked. And the skin I'm in, indeed, I won't see free. Born to what was given, she chose to strip, he chose to kill. They chose to steal drugs, we chose to steal. So now we all love. Kind of new, but that's all love it. Love to be nicer. Evil lady, white man, I know you judge me and I'm judge you. Religion, race, and the way of living, behold. Actually, you the same as me. So pro-black, I don't claim to be unlike Farrakhan Elijah Muhammad fighting racism will only lead us back. I know most will understand, so I know most will show hate, like I'm just putting down the black man. But I'm just saying facts. True reason why Malcolm and the Panthers was under over attack. Y'all fighting that for me, so I'll live for you. Pick up your baton, pick up where you left off. Martin King was given a holiday because he kept the people separated through religion, but God said that because he was against race division. So white friend, how can I do the same to you as folks do the same to me? And no, I would not turn the other cheek. I would speak, shoot, study, and fight to live. You know, like what Malcolm and Pepper said, but red versus blue. Just sound the game to me, subdue and sunder, keep separation, just like SSN, numbers and names. Miseducation. We all trapped, no one under attack. Let me speak facts. Speak the same doctrine put Malcolm under attack. Going back to the roots, one race, no division. Before we brought birth today, we once understood nature shapes our biostructure, pigment, color of our skins, on how climate acts, food, chemicals, and much more. Going back to the roots, before religion, before conquest, we were spiritual ancient trees like long neck stars. Going back to our roots, and I would say much more. Before we were divided, before this mess, before the wrong, women and men were one, nothing more, nothing less. True means from the Anka pyramids and Shabaka stone. Going back to our roots, Africa, where we was once very before. Earthquake divided Africa into continents as the fourth ice age took their pigment and left all the people being divided roots, and we have been in the same sense. I hope it don't shoot as I go back to my roots to gain a conscious sense.
All right, Leticia.
So it's great for you, America, to come to my place and back where you came from. If you haven't noticed, where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay, then am I doing the same? Because my recollection, you came from hate. You came from across the ocean, so land wasn't yours. But Europe felt as very good to innocent people who attempted. No, save your lives. Last time I checked, you brought my ancestors here because you were too late to die rumors with the floors. Yet you have the audacity to utter that immigrants rule this country because you're the one who brought them here. You're the one who urged them to find work in this free land plus $12 a week. Not only that, but raped them, humiliated them, took their innocent, described their disgusting ambitions. The consequences were black skins, mulattoes, half-breeds, Taco Bell, rest of months, meat. You insinuate I'm mutilated, ugly, tattered, and torn. You are brave enough to come to my face and say I'm a mutt, but your blood is intertwined, flowing through my veins. Why do you reject me? Aren't you the one who laid down with a dog bed up with fleas? Now you're the one stuck begging on your knees? You claim I'm simply not black enough, white enough, brown enough. This is where you're wrong. The proper term is mixed, marvelous, intelligent, educated, exalted, desired. Rich have the hair, the hips, the breasts, the curves, but maybe not the lips. Definitely benefits, but you don't want the hell that comes with it. You don't know what it is to walk the street because you cast it up because you're 900% European. Why can't you see me as being a person, passionate, erroneous, resilient, sentimental, overwhelmed, moving, a human being, hopeful, unlimited, motivated, ambitious, noble. You can't help but see the color, at least see me as that. But no, you just leave me broken, bruised, ruined, oppressed, crooked, enraged, neglected.
All right, Cece.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm fed up. I'm fed up of lives being unvalued, of trust being abused, of drugs being misused, and of people being confused. Confused on how to accept every race, like it's so hard to love, but you rather give hate than see you do great, causing commotion bigger than oceans that even you can't make it across. My God died for our sins just for you to do it again and again because of what? My melanin? This month, we celebrate the beauty of being black, the strength we gain from rising up from attack after attack, which is why you try to keep us hating one another, because you secretly see our potential when we come together as sister and brother. We can be kings like the lion and warriors like the Black Panther, taking control of the world because we got that juice like Chancellor. But I'm still fed up. Fed up with it being illegal to be black, but okay for you to get a tan just to copy the melanin you despise. But my long-standing question of why it still lies. For too long, our credit has been taken and painted white, making it cool to be black until it's hard to be black, like that's all right. Yet you're confused when we retaliate with the built-up anger that frustrates. And I'm confused as to how when I'm angry, oh no, I'm a black girl about to get ghetto up in this piece, packing my weed and smacking my teeth. But the white girl with the pale skin and worse temper is only letting her temporary anger release. You're stereotypical. I'm fed up that Black Lives Matter is now selfish somehow, but the only problem I see is that the last sound that black brother, son, or friend hears is pow, pow, pow. Cause see, when that trigger was attractive, our value was not active. But you want to yell at us and chant all lives matter, but you have yet to prove it. So stay out of my face before my frightened black side loses it. I'm fed up. I'm fed up because if you ain't disrespecting us, you're underestimating us. Perplexed when I say it's not conversate, it's converse. Or raise your eyebrows when I properly quote a Bible verse. But no, it doesn't make sense for us to have intelligence, but maybe that's just your arrogance. I'm gonna raise my fist up in respect for those who had me before they even knew me, believing that my generation will be the end of the hating and segregation, divided nation, putting division through cremation. And I'm gonna blow a kiss in the air to those who doubt me and the respect of my skin, the skin that is hated because of my melanin. But baby, we all black when the lights go off.
So before you try to subjugate me, look at yourself in the mirror and tell me how you're of any more value. Tell me when God whispered in your ear to congratulate you on not being black. I'll use my same God-given ears to hear you when you try to tell me what I lack. I don't know about you, but I'm proud of my black excellence and the eternity of my relevance. For all the little black girls and black boys, never look down, because nothing's worth losing your crown. Just remember, when you're fed up, you gotta keep your head up.
Things are gonna get easy.